This Porsche 928 interior, I've been hiding it from you because it's terrible. Seats falling apart, trim faded, and a gear shifter that's embarrassing. But today that changes. I finally tracked down rare, factory, blue seats. And by the end of this video, this tatty interior will look like this. So, let's go. Okay, here are the front seats that I have bought. And, as I think you can see, they're in pretty good shape. I don't think they need much recolouring. Maybe a little bit here on the driver's seat where somebody's got in and out over the years. But I think for now, we're going to put these babies in. And maybe what we'll do is we'll clean them first. Now these seats actually have heaters in them. And they were taken from an 84 car. And I'm hoping that as I flip these over, that this here, which is the plug that comes out, I think that goes to the right there and pushes out, and I'll be able to undo these, undo the clip. I'm hoping that'll be the same on my car. Let's see. Alright, these have come up rather nicely actually. That's just doing the cleaner, and I've done both of them. And here in the back, two there, and two there. Let's do it. Okay, we have a loose seat now, so I'm thinking that the electrics are the next job. So I'm thinking the way to do this is for it to go backwards. So let's rock this seat back and see what we got here. Aha! Okay, so it goes into there, which means that's got to slide off, I think, into that groove. You see how that fits, and it's clipped in there. We've got to try and get into there. Alright, let's do that. Okay, so it's out. These are not my hands, in case you're thinking I've got 15 hands. And there we are. So that one in your left hand, Louis, wave that one in your left hand, goes to the car. And then that one here in your right hand goes to the seat. Alright? Can I help you? Oh, careful, that's it. You alright? Yep. Well played, sir. Well, that was the process for taking a seat out of a Porsche 928. Take a look in here. It's gone. Now, note to self, these ones at the front, these holes at the front where the screws have come from, if you're not careful, you will lose this. And this is the bit that they screw into, and when you unscrew them, this sits underneath there, they drop down and fall back down there. So what I've had to do is grab my magnet here and fish them out. Otherwise, if you look at the ones at the rear, they're all nicely stuck in there by virtue of that Allen key thing there. You'll lose that, so just bear that in mind. In the event that your electric seat stops working on your 928, this is how you can move it without electric power. The reason I'm showing you this is, of course, my driver's seat isn't working. So as Louis installs the replacement passenger seat, I start work to remove the driver's seat. Holy shitballs, we are fed up with this bloody driver's seat. Not only is the motor not working, but actually our emergency solution with our Allen key is not working very well either. These cogs here, there is one or two teeth missing on the driver's seat, because of course there bloody well is on this horrible old seat, which means that we can get one turn, which gives us about 1 millimetre along the track here, before we then have to get a screwdriver in, push it down to move the cog, turn it again, get another millimetre, and so on. So, bloody thing. Alright, we're nearly there though. We've got about one more. Oh, thank God. That can do one. Awful. Awful. We are now at the phase of the project where we're using expressions like, use that angle, you'll get more purchase, and nope, that ain't going anywhere. Rear seats then. Okay, now they come in 3 pieces, as you can see. The 2 at the back. There is a middle piece, which is here, and you have to be very careful because they're just stapled together there. Be super careful with that. And then the base. And the bases are just glued in. Now, the only bad one on my car is the back rear, the top of the back rear. If you look over here, it's all melted. However, the remaining parts of the seats are okay. Of course, they've never been used. So I think what I'm going to do is just replace that rear right one and see what that looks like. So let's do that. I need to clean these ones first. I'll do that. Okay. Old view, new view. New A-pillars have been sourced. I can't tell you what a difference this will make. Look at the old ones. The A-pillars are just held on by 2 clips, and theoretically you just pull the A-pillar towards the camera as we're looking at it and they just pop off, but they do require a little bit of finagling. Okay, so the seats and the sort of bits where the leather has worn. I was in 2 minds what to do here. As you know, I said at the start that I thought about reupholstering the entire car, expensive. And then I thought about, well, why don't I just dye some of the more worn parts of the seats? And actually, I'm not even going to do that. I think I don't want this car to be too perfect. Once you start, it's important to know when to stop. And once you start making things absolutely perfect, then you've got to make everything else perfect. And I only ever wanted this car to be a good quality driver. We've gone a lot further than that with all the mechanical work we've done. But the paintwork isn't perfect, although very, very presentable. And that's the way the seats should match, I think. So you tell me what you think. Have I made the right decision here? Let me show you the before and after of the entire interior. And you tell me if the mods that we've made internally here are enough, or perhaps there is a phase 2 where we reupholster the whole thing. But then do we have to respray the car? That's the thing. But anyway, thanks so much for watching. Here are the before and afters, and I'll see you in next week's video.